In the cities I used to build, concrete has no memory and steel glass has no soul. I spent my life creating spaces for others, only to find myself lost in my own life. They say you can't run from your past. But here, in the silence of the old forest, I am not running. I am digging deep to bury it. Every inch of earth turned over is a burden lifted. Cement and stone mixed with sweat to create a solid foundation. Not just for a house, but for a vow. A vow to live a more real life. Every grain of woodcut is a promise taking shape. My grandfather used to say, a man must know how to build his own roof. Not to shelter from the rain and sun, but to know where you belong. This frame, it's not just the foundation of a house. It is the backbone for a new life. A life measured by the rule, cut by the saw, and bound by will. The precision here isn't to please a client. It is a form of respect for the forest and for myself. Slowly, I no longer hear the noise of the city in my head. Instead, there is the rustle of leaves and the beat of my own heart. I thought that solitude was the price of freedom. But watching this take shape, I realize this is not solitude. This is a dialogue. Each floorboard is laid down, filling the empty space. Every whir of the drill is a statement. I am here. I am creating solid ground beneath my feet. The chainsaw roars, tearing through the silence. But it is not the sound of destruction. It is the sound of creation. Turning a rough log into the straight lines of an idea. The planks are ready, waiting to become part of a larger story. The meticulousness in every cut is the foundation for future strength. Life is the same way. Small, careful decisions will shape a stable future. The floor is finished. For the first time, I can stand on the fruit of my own labor. And then, as the seasons changed, the dialogue gained another voice. Lynn arrived, not as a guest, but as a missing piece. She didn't see a quitter in hiding. She saw a man rebuilding his world. And she wanted to lay a brick of her own. The walls begin to rise. The chisels, the planes, they don't just create grooves and smooth the wood. They are carving away the rough edges of my soul, leaving behind the smooth surface of peace. The work is no longer a lonely battle. It becomes a dance of cooperation. The timbers that were once heavy on my shoulders suddenly feel light when shared by another pair. My strength is precision, is technique. Her strength is faith. Faith that these cuts will join perfectly. Faith that this house will become a home. The moment we lift the roof frame, the world seems to stop. It's not just the weight of the wood. It's the weight of a shared dream becoming reality. One beam by one beam. We are weaving our own sky. The roof isn't just for shelter. It is the canopy for a private universe. A tiny universe created by two people. A window isn't just a hole in the wall to look out. It's a living painting framing the beauty of the forest. Every day, that painting will change. And it will remind us why we are here. To slow down, to observe. To see the beauty in the smallest things. This sealant dot, it's like an invisible faith. It binds the seemingly separate parts into a single, strong whole. The house is putting on its final coat. And as I fit the last window pane into place, I understand something. I'm not just building a shelter. I'm opening a window into my own soul. A soul that was once closed off, now ready to receive the light. Does it work? The question isn't just for the hinges. It's for this new life. And the answer lies in the smoothness of the movement, in the perfect fit, in the quiet click as it closes, the sound of safety, the sound of peace. The roof isn't just to shelter from the storm. It's also a place to catch the first rays of a new day. As I lay this insulation, I'm not just blocking out the winter cold. I am sealing in the warmth. The warmth of labor, the warmth of love, and the warmth of a family about to be formed. This blue color, it's like a gentle cushion. A silent promise that inside these wooden walls, the world will always be soft. Will always be a safe place to return to. We wrap the house as if swaddling a small child, protecting it from the harshness of the outside world. The knife cuts through the material cleanly, just like how we cut ties with our old life. Not to destroy, but to create a new shape. A shape that better fits the people we are today. Every corner, every edge must be tended to. Because a home isn't built from carelessness. It is nurtured by dedication. Standing on the roof, looking at my creation, I'm no longer an architect who designs skyscrapers. I'm a man who has built a place to call home. And that is a feeling greater than any project I have ever undertaken. Inside, the bare walls wait to be dressed in life. The insulation has sealed in the warmth. Now it's time to give it a heart. Each floorboard is carefully laid down. This will be the ground we walk on each morning. The place where our children will take their first steps. The floor is not just a surface to walk on. It is the stage of life. The wood shavings fly up. Like pixie dust from a fairy tale being written. A story about finding oneself in simple things. Carrying each plank into the house. I feel the weight of commitment. Commitment to this place, to the woman by my side. And to the future we are building together. No more blueprints on paper. Only the solid reality beneath my feet. Now it's time to put on its final armor. The exterior walls facing the wind and rain. Each measured plank is a crafted shield. There is no rush. Only the steady rhythm of the saw, the hammer, the drill. The house is beginning to find its own voice. A rustic, sincere voice. It doesn't scream its presence, but whispers an invitation. The smallest details are where the soul of a structure resides. Inside, the last rafters are installed. They are like arms reaching out, embracing the space, creating a feeling of shelter, of comfort. I'm not building anymore. I am finishing. Like putting the final period on a long story. The story of a homecoming. The house's shell is complete. It stands, a humble yet proud entity. And now, the armor of fire. The orange-red metal roof like a beacon in the green sea of leaves. It is a sign of life, of passion. a declaration that in this wilderness a story is being kindled. Every screw driven in is an affirmation. We are here. We exist. And we are building a legacy. A legacy not of money or fame, but the story of two hands that dared to dream. Inside, the pale blue walls are like the sky, bringing the vastness of space into a small room. The wood panels with their natural grain are Mother Nature's final brushstrokes on this masterpiece. Each plank tells a story of the years it lived in the forest. And now it will continue to witness our story. The story of dinners, of waking up in the morning, and of the laughter that will fill this space. The floor, the walls, and the ceiling all blend together, forming a cocoon of peace. Inside this cocoon, we will not just live. We will heal. The final work is no longer about construction. It is about completion. Installing the last rafters is like signing one's name on a work of art. A work made of sweat, persistence, and love. The house now has its form. It stands there, humble in the ancient forest, not as an invasion, but as an integration. It breathes in rhythm with the trees. It listens to the music of the wind. The door is sanded, not just to fit the frame, but to open as smoothly as possible into a new world. From an empty patch of ground ... A dream has risen. Solid and at peace. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel at WildGNOMOs for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.